I did say we talk about Sports Direct results. We first mentioned them about half an hour ago on the programme, the fact that they were due at 7 o'clock this morning and they hadn't arrived, but they have finally dropped in the last 15 minutes. And not surprisingly, it isn't good news. Earnings are down. A senior figure is leaving. There's a demand for unpaid taxes of £600 million from the Belgian taxman. And it said it regrets rescuing House of Fraser as well. Let's talk to retail analyst Kate Hardcastle from Insight with Passion. Hello, Kate.
Hi, good evening.
I sort of skipped through that. Talk us through some of the main points that we've learned from seeing what Sports Direct have finally released.
Well, like you, I'm on this story for the last half hour as well, so I'm still getting my head around a lot of the detail, but I think the most prevalent part of it is that these are not good news, and this is a very public PR figure who runs the Sports Direct group, Mike Ashley, full of bravado, going to make it the Harrods of the High Street with House of Fraser. Sports Direct's been a success story for so long now, and here we've got a whole set of figures with challenges almost in every different part of it. Not great news for retail, not great news for all the people who work in the stores, and certainly a big challenge and a headache for the year to come.
The suggestion then that House of Fraser looks like there's going to be more closures on the way.
I just don't find that surprising at all. This is a department store that had woes for many years. It needed so much investment. And also the whole method and the reasoning behind a department store is not as needed as it was 10, 20 years ago before the age of the internet, where we could simply collate what brands we wanted in one department store, and now we can do it online. So, it's changing times, changing audiences, different shoppers who are very demanding, very fickle. They don't have that loyalty they once had. And then Mike Ashley's trying to make it into a much more youth-generated brand. And the existing customers of House of Fraser don't fit into that age segment either. Now, Sports Direct has been a success story for several years, very much growing on the back of athleisure wear, the idea that we all wear trainers and things for normal clothing as well as sportswear. But again, lots of competition in that marketplace. And then we hear of things like the unpaid tax bill, very concerning, very worrying to stakeholders and shareholders alike. But anyone who works in the organisation or is involved with it is going to be worried by these figures. And the way that the business has displayed itself today, this constant, it's going to be 2 more hours, it's going to be 2 more hours. I've never seen that in 15 years of commenting on retail.
So if you were Kate, not Boris Johnson. I was going to say if you were Boris Johnson tonight, but if you were,
that's fine. I'll do that too.
if you were Mike Ashley tonight, going through this, wondering what to do next, what is he going to be planning? He's got a big job on his hands to try and sort this out.
He really has, and it's far too easy to stand there and kind of be gloatful saying, well, this is difficult for anyone, and he thought he could do it. The gentleman did actually pull the retailer House of Fraser brand back into the state of play, and he has been the provider of retail stores that have been doing quite well in the face of others that haven't. But unfortunately, it's perhaps too much bravado that's created a strategy that just actually is going to be very challenging for him. And I think actually we need far less bravado and ego involved, and much more rationale and reason with how he's going to be a responsible retailer on the high street and be sensible about the approach. The whole world is turning its head in terms of how it shops. This is worldwide, and he can't save that or go against that alone. This is just a global phenomenon, and he kind of needs to understand that data, listen to his customers, and deliver a strategy that's much more sensible and calmer.
Yeah. Kate, thank you. Kate Hardcastle, retail analyst from Insight with Passion. It's 6:15 on Drive.